G'day viewers, Annie and I have just spent the past 4 months travelling around central and northern Luzon, and today we're going to look at one of the most spectacular beaches that we've come across in anywhere of the Philippines. That is Pagudpud Beach at the northwestern tip of Luzon. Pagudpud, or more specifically Saud Beach, is about 3 to 4 kilometres long. It's white sandy beach, turquoise water, lined by palm trees. The water's about 27, 28 degrees every day. It's got snorkeling directly off the beach. It's absolutely outstanding, and I'd strongly recommend a trip there. As you can see from this drone footage, it's simply spectacular with the white sandy beach and the turquoise water. There are not so many beaches in the Philippines where the sand is so fine and so delicate, the water's so blue, and you can snorkel directly off the beach.
Is a dancer in the dark, spinning, laughing, twirling through the back door of your heart.
So let's take a closer look at some of the activities you can get up to at Pagudpud. How good is this? Just about got the whole beach to ourselves, and it is absolutely outstanding. White sandy beach, palm trees, turquoise water, tropical fish and coral directly off the beach. It is absolutely outstanding. We found the new Boracay. You can see the sand here at Pagudpud is very soft, white, fluffy sand all the way down to the beach. And here's Annie after 2.5 hours snorkeling just off the beach here. And as you can see, we've got it just about to ourselves, just about no one on the beach, and the snorkeling directly off the beach here is fantastic. Lots of tropical fish. Throughout the course of this video on Pagudpud, we're going to look at hanging out at the beach. We're going to look at some of the beach activities you can perform, hanging about in a hammock, or just hanging off a palm tree. One of the best things we had a look at was the rock formation at Kapurpurawan Rock Formation. It was outstanding. It's probably the best activity away from the beach in the Pagudpud region. But just hanging out at the beach and snorkeling was going to be enough entertainment to keep you there for at least a week, but the surrounding areas are outstanding also. Here is the Patapat Bridge, which is a long bridge out over the water. Then we've got the Windmill beaches at Bangui, and then the Kabigan Falls. The other thing we looked at was the Cape Bojidor Lighthouse, which we certainly wouldn't recommend as a great destination, and the USS Stingray, which takes about a 40-minute round trip to get to when you're at Blue Lagoon. But after our first night the trip at Pagudpud, we went for a drive north of the main beach area to try and find some further accommodation. As we went to Regina's beach resort, it was closed as we drove down a pretty bumpy track to get to the beach resort. And so we drove down a little track to the left of the beach resort, and we came across this private beach, which we went to on 2 occasions while we were staying in that area, and we never saw another person on the beach here. We had the big white sandy beach to ourselves, and it was very good swimming conditions. It's a great place to fly my drone because there was nobody else on the beach, and we had plenty of time for swimming, plenty of time for drone flying, and we had a little picnic on the beach. As the drone flies further north, just in the trees on the point there, that's where Regina's beach resort is. But as I said, they were closed at the time when we arrived there. As the drone faces more east, away from the ocean, you can see the windmills, and around this area there's a lot of windmills, particularly at Bangui Beach, where there's a lot of wind-powered windmills all the way along the beach there. It was interesting, at different times they've got all the windmills directed in different directions to pick up winds, and so it was interesting to see what winds got more windmills rather than others spinning around the most, and didn't seem to be a lot most of the time. The other thing about the windmills is, because it's so close to the ocean, you can see a lot of rust developing around the mechanics of the windmill. This is the midsection of Saud Beach, Pagudpud, and this is a very nice section of beach here, the midsection of the beach. It's just palm trees all the way along there. Beautiful blue water, white sandy beach all the way into the water, and great snorkeling directly off the beach. This is after a typhoon, which was category 5, so hence there's some waves there. There's not normally waves there. It's normally very easy, good swimming conditions for the family, and easy swimming and snorkeling directly off the beach. In the distance on the right hand side there, you can see some more windmill power station, and so they do surround the area, but they're not an eyesore along the main beach there.
Well, looks fancy. Lots of coconuts, nice nipa huts. This is so close to the beach, and I know white sand beach. Very nice. Oh, there's nice coconut tree where you can sit down. Oh, this is nice here.
Like out the back.
And their information is like farther. Nice dog.
You duck in there, Annie, and have a quick look.
Okay.
Check in case this way to information. Go to information, and you get a better view. Pagudpud Beach, up here on the northwestern tip of Luzon, Philippines.
Very nice.
Is outstanding. As I said, just off the beach up there, and even out here where there's no reef, it's tropical fish and absolutely outstanding. Got an overcast day, so it doesn't look quite as good as it normally would. And how was the snorkeling, Annie?
Great, so many fish here.
So many fish. You're in there for 2.5 hours.
This is like better than Boracay.
This is much better than Boracay for fish and much better than Boracay for nobody being here.
Boracay of the North.
But
Go like this.
one thing Boracay has got the nice bars on the beach. But unfortunately Boracay's got all the people that harass you trying to sell you things and massage.
And here no one.
No one harassing you here. And but there's no bars along the beach. You can see up the other end there's resorts on the beach, and there's a big one to be built halfway along. It looks like it's about another year away, but outstanding position. But in years to come there'll be bars lining all the way along this beach, and when you look at it, this is probably 5 or 6 hours from Manila and probably 3 hours from Clark. But the thing is, if you're going out to Boracay anyway, Boracay takes you 5 or 6 hours to get there, if not more by the time you get the plane, the bus, the trike, the boat and the bus. It takes hours to get out there. So this is another alternative, particularly if you don't like flying. Living the dream.
Here's the mermaid.
Here's Annie
So
just
happy with
finished
my snorkeling.
2 hours of snorkeling. Did well.
So happy with the beach here.
You're getting a bit of a tan up there, Annie. Okay. Whew. Cool. Fernando can say that one. Blue Lagoon.
So easy, and it's like English. Windmill here is
Spinning.
the other one's not. There's three spinning. There's a wind here, that's why they're spinning, right? They're all spinning in the left side.
Except for this one.
I wonder if they're this. I love Balaod.
That one.
Welcome to Blue Lagoon Beach.
Blue Lagoon Beach, nice. Okay.
Blue Lagoon. Going left. It's nicer to go here when it's daytime.
In the daytime or when it's
Tigers and the giraffe and the.
Yep.
So this is where they make the cement and steel.
Mate, cement and steel at the beautiful Blue Lagoon. I was expecting a white sandy beach. We got a industrial place. Industrial place, and then
Windmill anywhere.
windmill, wind turbines, and anyway, we'll have a little look at the Blue Lagoon.
There's a little rain. Nice the coconuts here. Nice road actually.
So at this stage, it's amazing that Pagudpud has such white sandy beach. Oh, this one looks white sandy beach too.
This already.
It's got see the hole in.
Tumantang.
See
That's
see the hole in the wall out there.
yes. It's the Tumantang rock. That's one on my list.
That's it.
Yeah. So it's just there. It's the kids. So this is the Blue Lagoon.
Oh, why not?
So I can have my fish here.
Got the little waves rolling in. Got the little church up here on the left.
Exploring Blue Lagoon area.
Rosaries.
Rosario's restaurant. Looks nice. There's already Christmas tree. Chili, eat, come, play, repeat.
House rules, shoes are optional.
Lobster, seafoods, bulalo, bagnet, sisig. Okay, we go there first. Cute dog. She's saying hello. Bantay Abot Cave. Yeah, I have it in my list. Can you pull over? This is Bantay Abot Cave. I'm gonna go there.
Here we have the big cave down here at Blue Lagoon. It's the Bantay Abbot Cave. Little Blue Lagoon. It's a white sandy beach. Got a couple of waves rolling through, and it looks like a cute little fishing village.
Here I am as explorer. Now going down to see the cave. It's nice. There's a stairs to go down here. It's rocky beach on this side. Mountain. Oops, slippery. It's already wavy. Okay, this is the view of the cave.
There's Annie climbed down the cliff to go down and have a look at the cave, and hopefully she doesn't become a statistic and get washed in off the rocks.
I think this is the bridge now.
This is the start of the bridge over
I think
the
this is
water.
already the Patapat Bridge.
Okay, yeah, there it is there, see?
Yeah.
It's a bit like the Sea Cliff Bridge at Wollongong.
It's hard to see when it's night time.
Yeah, you can still see it. Okay, yeah.
This is the view of Patapat Bridge. It's rocky.
Did you get the bridge?
Yes,
Okay.
it's rocky down there.
Yeah, I'm not talking about the rock, I'm talking about over there. Did you get over there?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait.
That's all we want.
Welcome to Calvario Patapat Natural Park Construction Corporation. So that's the Patapat Bridge there we just passed. And there's a small pasalubong center here. Store sa silog. Patapat Bridge. Bangui Windmill.
Here we are at Bangui Windmill, and they've got the big turbine wind farm production for energy along the beach here. And as you can see, there's no breeze up, so there's only one turbine spinning, that one up there, and then over on the far headland there's a couple spinning, but none spinning along the beach here whatsoever.
I like it when they're spinning because it's nice.
Yeah.
You wanna swim? Nice, swim.
So here we are going for a walk up the beach, and you can see the beautiful trees. Don't know what type, what's it, Annie, do you know what this tree is?
Talisay, I'm not sure.
You've got all the beautiful coconut palm trees all the way along this section of beach. And you can see just down here, that's where all we know that fantastic snorkeling is. Lots of tropical fish. We're just going to go for a stroll up to the far headland where we stayed the first night. Where we stayed the first night, Annie? Eveline? Evangeline Resort we stayed at, which we didn't really like that much. So we moved into a private residence, and they're very, very helpful and outstanding price. I'll give you that information later in the vlog. But this is, just in behind here is the Saud Beach Resort, which is about 150 Australian dollars a night, which is expensive for this section, for Pagudpud Beach. but well worth it. Here's some crazy girl having a walk along the beach in the rain with her umbrella. Just about no one on the beach today, with a little bit of overcast and a little bit of drizzle, except a couple of nutcases. As you go for a walk, you can see all the big crab holes on the beach. This is the Saud Beach Resort, which we had a look at yesterday. Probably overall for location on the beach, price-wise and value for money, it's probably the pick of the resorts along the beach here. Here at the Saud Beach Resort, they've got just a concrete barrier along here to try and protect the resort if there's any big typhoon, but it's a fair way from the water and it looks pretty protected out with that land jutting out, so I don't think they get affected too much by the typhoon here. But you can see where they've concreted around one of the palm trees here. Cool. Here's Annie having a little swing.
My signature.
Just watch your head when you go back, Annie. Watch your head.
Oh, look at the show, they're all jumping.
Yeah. This is at Villa Del Mar. Okay. Here is another resort, Rinia, which looks like it's got two little dwellings there, and it's just next door to Patapat, which is next door to the Saud Beach Resort. So you can see all these little green huts all the way along this section. That's part of the Saud Beach Resort, and they're just for people that want to come and hang out for the day. They might pay $20 to use the cabana or hut for the day. So it's a pretty good option for the locals and otherwise. White sandy beach, a couple of fishing boats, bit of beach activity with some jet skis and windsurfers. There's a jet ski there, got the banana boat, kayaks, canoes, but not too much of it, and very, very quiet, peaceful place this time of year. Here's Annie. We just finished a snorkel out there, directly off the beach, and it was nice. Had it all to ourselves, had the whole beach to ourselves because it's a bit overcast. So all good. How'd you go out there today, Annie? Did you see much?
Yes.
See many fish?
I see my favorite blue. I see my favorite blue. That's my favorite now.
Yeah.
Not the black and yellow.
the black? No. You like the blue one?
Yes. So nice.
Yeah.
But they're always hiding though.
They
So
hide.
quick to
And
hide.
what else did you see out there?
The black and white snake.
Black and white
But
snake.
it's friendly, so it's okay.
Okay. Well done. Enjoy. This is where we finished up staying at Pagudpud. It's a more RV transient house, and the owners here are very, very helpful. They've got about 5 or 6, actually about 8 or 9 rooms here, and they go out of their way to help you a lot. And there's the telephone numbers, so 0945 44 78697 is the main number, or on Facebook, Armour RV Transient House. It's directly across the road from the beach, and outstanding location and very, very fairly priced, and you can do anything you like. They let you cook here, they let you utilise things. Very good place.
Here we are going to Kabigan Waterfalls. And there's entrance to, what they call it? Yeah, entrance or like environmental. That's for the tour guide, 200.
200 for the tour guide.
And then there's lots of kids doing badminton for their PE.
Got to take us up the road 800 metres, and they're charging us 200. Anyway.
Just help the community.
This place.
This is on our way to Kabigan Waterfalls. Windmills, they're turning today. Like the kids on the road, they don't move, they just stay. It's scary.
Definitely need a guide to go along here.
The car can go here. They said 500 meters to before the falls, but the road is so bumpy. If your car is small, like the wheels, what we call this one, is not high, can't be here, can't go here. Big rocks. It's better to walk in this side. Waterfalls like really clean here. You can park the car here. Welcome to Kabigan Falls. And this is where you can park. Here we are today going to Kabigan Falls with our tour guide, Nanay Shelo. Yes. There's flower. Opo. Sa YouTube.
Anong ano, ma'am?
Ando&Annie po.
And the wind.
Annie.
Ano? Kailan ko makita yan, ma'am?
Hindi ko sure siya nag-e-edit po.
1 week, 2 weeks?
Mga 1 week at least. Kasi yung ine-edit namin is yung vegan pa lang.
When it...
Love, she's gonna follow us in YouTube. She's,
ako cellphone.
YouTube, yeah.
yeah, she's gonna, she wanted to see it.
Like and subscribe.
I don't have any cellphone, sir. I just borrow to see.
Just borrowing, daw, cell phone to watch.
Ay, mamauna kayo kasi nag-vlog.
I can go ahead because I'm the tour guide. Nice rice field here, barefoot. This is the trail to the waterfalls. Ate, dito. There's ants. Oh, in the province we also walk in this bridge. This is a bridge. Sometimes we use wood, sometimes we use bamboo. Here's Endo crossing the wood and bamboo bridge.
Bamboo bridge, yeah.
Oh, exactly. But it's okay. Don't like it to swim again. He's saying he must bring his drone, but it's dangerous because last time he almost drowned his drone.
This lady might be famous.
So this is the trail to the waterfalls. Not much. There's no mud, so it's easy to walk actually for me. There's ants, the biting ants. No smoking allowed. Going back to the nature. Local name Tibig, common name Tibig. So they're putting name on the tree. There's name there's name in some trees.
What's the name again?
The waterfalls?
Yeah.
At ano nga yung falls? Kabigan Falls.
Kabigan.
It's nice, oh.
Yeah.
Whenever I go in the nature, I always look for different kinds of trees and flowers. This one have a nice flower. Actually, when you go in Kabigan Falls, it's nice the road. Aside from the bumpy side where when the car will pass, but after that, it's not that hard, like this only. So easy walk. This is like I just go home in my province in Mindanao. There's a area like this. But this is much better for sure. We're gonna cross the small river. It's so clean. Another log You pass there, it's more better, safer. Nice bridge. There's Endo. Hello, Endo. How's it? Nice and cool here. We're now approaching to the waterfalls, I guess, because there's a big river now. Okay po. Very nature. Here you can hold the rope, so it's more safer. Here's Endo. Gonna cross the rope. Gonna cross the river. Use the rope. Rope. It's nice, so cold the water. You made it. So cold the water, right? Ate, ano yan dyan? That's a CR before, or a comfort room. Comfort room. Dito. I'm going first before our tour guide, so it's like basically I'm the tour guide, the mountain girl. Another log and bamboo bridge. I can see the waterfalls now. So this is the waterfalls already. Ooh, nice waterfalls. It's tall. And also they don't allow smoking here. So very nature. Waterfalls is so tall. Huh? So nice. Here's Endo. I'm already here. You go down. Lots of spider. It's nice waterfalls.
Kabigan ma'am sa Kabigan.
Kabigan
Kasi
Falls.
dito, pinakain papuntang Malaya.
Here we go, the mountain girl had to climb up the rocks. Okay, Annie.
She's the one supporting now the rice field here.
The rice field?
This is the main source of water.
Oh, okay. Main source of water. What's this here? A cave?
Ano daw yan, te kuweba?
Ganyan lang siya. Ako nag-nervous ako dito.
Here's Endo. Even though it's not allowed to go there because it's dangerous, but he's still going there. Because they said before somebody already gets injured, that's why it's not allowed to go there. And he's a coast guard. Yay! Endo is enjoying the waterfalls. It's so nice. Endo having fun. It's nice and cold, the water. It's so clean. It's also us here today. Kabigan Waterfall. So nice. Here's the view. Here's Ando. It's so nice here. Worth it yung 200 for the tour guide.
Oh, Dennis, you've got to climb up. You've got to climb up everything. Nice waterfall. Certainly the biggest waterfall we've seen in the Philippines. Here's the crazy one, playing in the river. Okay.
The USS Stingray.
Philippine Liberation Monument, this one?
In 1944.
Okay, nice. Here we are walking up the northern beach. There's not much development up this way. There's the one resort down the end there. And there's this little one house been developed here, otherwise it's just little huts. Very nice. Having a walk along the northern end of the beach here at Saud. And it's like a little cottages you can rent out for the day. Just going to have a swim up around that next point, see if there's any tropical fish. In the Philippines, the word, I think in Tagalog, for chicken is manok. And we're about to manok off, manok. Here comes our
Chicken.
Here comes our chicken that we ordered earlier on.
Ate, magkano po?
Sabi niya po 500 lahat na.
G'day viewers, here on Pagudpud Beach. There's a new development going up here. I think it's going to be a tourism thing or just a big resort. And just to the north of that, it's a nice stretch of about 250 metres of beach with palm trees, nice white sandy beach and good swimming. And just out the front here in front of the we'll call it the tourist office, that's outstanding coral and tropical fish. This little stretch of beach up here, which is probably 500 metres long between here and up to the far rocks. It's got palm trees all the way along it, white sandy beach, turquoise water and great swimming. So Pagudpud is 9 out of 10. So the only thing that Pagudpud doesn't have that somewhere like, I don't like to go back to it again, but Boracay, it hasn't got little bars scattered along the beach like Boracay, but depends what you want. If you want a bit of peace, there's restaurants and some nice accommodation and resorts along the beach here. As I said previously, you're not getting harassed by people walking up and down the beach all the time. But so for me, Pagudpud, fantastic. Here we have Pagudpud up the northern end, where the mayor is about to have his private residence. Here. It's a beautiful spot. Paradise. It's like a huge new development here. It's up the northern end of the beach. Here we are. They're even naming boats after me at Pagudpud. Just about to go for a walk up the beach at Pagudpud. Beautiful white sand, and interestingly today the visibility in the water's poor because there's a typhoon just down south, so the water's all disturbed and the visibility is not so good as we're used to. It's the start of the big development on Pagudpud Beach. Change the face of it. Here we are on Sunday, about to have a walk up the beach. There's a little bit of a wave breaking on the beach, not much, but it's causing a bit of churning of the water, so visibility is not too good for snorkeling. So a few people down there having a swim, and just about no one up this direction. We've got the best part of the beach to ourselves, so let's enjoy.
Ando with the boat, Michael boat.
Here's Pagudpud. This white sandy beach, turquoise water, and palm trees up and down the beach. Overcast day, and there's a typhoon warning, so weather could get worse over the next couple of days. This Pagudpud Beach, or Saud Beach at Pagudpud, is very, very peaceful, very relaxing. There's the Saud Beach Resort, got the big hammock hanging out the front. And as you can see, there's just about no one on the beach. And this is a Sunday, so usually Saturday, Sunday to get a few people about, but this time of year, but just about no one. These are the big private cabins at Saud Beach Resort. Haven't seen anyone in there yet, but they certainly look big for a family, and very reasonably priced. I think about $150 a night. This is one of the 3 or 4 areas up and down the beach where day trippers can come along and just hang out in the little cabanas. I think they pay 1,000 pesos, so $20 to hang out for the day. Pretty good thing to do for next to nothing. Bring the family along and you've got this for the day. Is Annie cruising up the beach? There's Annie having a jog along the beach, and you can see the footprints. Like tracking a leopard. Well, we originally booked to stay in here for 1 night and probably going to stay 3 nights, but at this stage we're going to be staying 10 nights. We've already stayed 6, we're going to stay at least another 4. So the longest we've stayed anywhere was Pundukat Beach, and this is going to be our second longest stay. So that's a pretty good indication of how good the place is, depending on how long we stay there. It's the Saud Beach Resort villas, very private, great setting. Beautiful, relaxed location. The only danger about coming to Pagudpud is that you might never leave the place. Paradise. Paradise, inexpensive, beautiful conditions. We were going to move premises for the next 4 nights, but there's supposed to be a Signal 5 typhoon coming tomorrow. So Signal 5 typhoon is very lethal. So rather we were going to move to a beachfront property, and our place was right on the beach. But we're going to stay in our current premises, which we know they're about 50 metres back from the beach, and we're on the first floor. So we're going to feel safer. So if it's a category 5 typhoon, these little cabins might see some water tomorrow. These little day cabanas. Anyway, it'll be interesting to see if it strikes tomorrow.
Here is turning, and nice also the clouds. They're turning in this area. Long walk going to the lighthouse. Cars not allowed, but I think tricycle, you can ride a tricycle, optional. And the entrance going to the lighthouse is 50 pesos for the adults and 40 pesos for the senior citizen and children. I'm just walking by myself, and those just staying in the car. And here I am, finally reached the tower here in Cape Bojidor. We'll check it out, what's in there. And I wonder why cars not allowed only until they're in the entrance. Closer look of Cape Bojidor. Lots of nice flowers. Here's the rates. Thank you po. And this is the view going back. So there's like nothing much to see in here actually. Not impressed. So I got my ticket for 50 pesos. Ang parola ng Cape Bojidor. 1887. Like old building. This is the Lighthouse Pavilion. Cape Bojidor Lighthouse, Burgos, Ilocos Norte. The museum. '90s. Constructed in 1890s. The bronze cupola is surrounded by glass panes. I don't know under. So this is the Kapurpurawan looks like in the 1990s. 19,000. He's not even allowed to go in the tower. High voltage. So that's the only. This is the tower. That's not that tall actually. So there's nothing much to see in here. This is the visitor center where you can buy the pasalubong or the souvenirs, and they have parking area. But if you're going to go to the lighthouse, you're going to pay it there already before you enter, and there's a tricycle going up, but it's only optional. If you wanna walk, it's walkable. It's not that far. And they have also available food availables and drinks outside. Off to Kapurpurawan. There's also cave.
What's this?
Entrance to Kapurpurawan.
Here we are on our way to the rock formation. It's called
Kapurpurawan Rock.
Kapurpurawan Rocks.
Here, Kapurpurawan.
Kapurpurawan. Jeez, that's
No
a
littering allowed.
that's a mouthful. I've just figured out how to say Pundakat and Pagudpud beach areas, and now we're on to the rocks, which is Kapurpurawan. Here we are down at the rocks, and of course you can catch a horse over there, get a horse ride for 100 pesos. Anyway, there's the rocks over in the distance. We'll go over and check them out. Here we are at the beautiful rocks. What's it called, Annie? Kapurpurawan, and of course, here's the big windmill hanging over the top. Here comes the horse. He's taking the shortcut. Here we are at the natural Kapurpurawan rocks, and you've got the windmills hanging out over the edge. Don't care about conservation.
Where did you go, Kapurpurawan?
Well, here's the beautiful Kapurpurawan rocks, and of course you've got the big windmill up on the hill over the top of it. Here we have the rock formation.
I want to go closer.
Yeah, we can.
The other side.
What do we call it again, Annie?
Kapurpurawan Rock.
Kapurpurawan rocks. Nice. Nice. Here's Annie at the Kapurpurawan rocks. That's a mouth twister, to say the least.
It's nice, the rocks.
Here we are. Typhoon's about to kick off. I'm in a little cave up here at the rocks, and Annie's going out to climb the rocks.
So this is the closer look of Kapurpurawan Rock Formation. Now it's raining.
Annie out at the rocks with the umbrella as it's raining heavily. Here I am up in my little cave waiting for the rain to stop while Annie's getting some photos, and I see some little poo pellets, and I'm thinking, I feel like David Attenborough. What is this? Who did this? What is it? What rodent? What species? Where are they? Is that them in the little holes there? Who knows? Hide up! Hello! Anything to get a good photo. Whilst in my little cave here waiting for Annie, obviously this rock looks similar to the main structure over there, which looks like sandstone to a non-geologist who knows nothing about rock formations. But anyway, that's what it certainly looks like. I'll do some research. Whilst I was in here, I got attacked by a bunch of ants.
This is going to the back of Kapurpurawan Rock Formation. So nice, the rocks. The windmills are now turning. Oh, it's nicer here. Oh, it's more nice here than the other side. So white.
Yes, the backside of Kapurpurawan Rock Formation is more spectacular than where they try to get you to go to just to view it from about 100 metres away. So if you just keep going further on, it's a much better view.
It's nice rock. So white. I let Endo come here because it's nicer the view here. Lots of rocks.
Here we are past the main rock formation, checking out it from a different angle. And we'll just go over and check out this section. We are on the other side of the rock formation. Very spectacular. Watch out, because it's very slippery also. Annie no doubt will try and have a little bit of a climb up here because she's a mountain girl. Yes, it's more spectacular from the opposite side. Spectacular rock formations. Nice. Here I'm out here checking out the rocks up here at Pagudpud, and we're checking out this rock formation, and typhoon's about to hit, and we've decided to come out here. It's been raining, and I could be sitting at home watching my iPad and watching Penrith play against the Bulldogs in the NRL, and that'd be a lot more comfortable. But the things you do for a good flog. Okay, nice and white. Well, that has got me intrigued now, this rock formation. I don't know, as I said, I'm not a geologist, but so I don't know whether it's sandstone or sedimentary rock or some sort of freakish Filipino thing. Anyway, it's quite spectacular and well worth the effort to get down here. Amazing rock formation. I don't go too much closer, it's getting a bit hairy down here. Wow. Put that up there. Well, I've actually done a bit of an Annie here, and I've climbed up some of this rock formation myself, and I'm sure Annie will be up here soon because she's a much better climber than a bloke with crook knees approaching middle age. Here's Annie up on the, what I'm calling the sandstone rock. Spectacular. Definitely well worth the effort to come around and have a look at it from the opposite side.
Here's Ando enjoying Kapurpurawan Rock Formation. Let's go!
Call that a shoot. That's one of the options on getting out to the rock. But, anyway, fascinating. The lady told me it was limestone, but I'm still going to go home and do my research.
They have so many solar power. You edit na lang this. Nice to see it closer.
Annie exploring the windmills.
Nice.
And this one, as you can see, has got a fair amount of rust around it, obviously from wear and tear and the salt air. Okay, Dr. Annie. Well done.
Hello! Cuties.
Hello. Here we are driving home after our exploration of the rock. What's it called again, Annie?
Kapurpurawan Rock Formation.
The rock formation was very spectacular, and we just missed out on the start of the typhoon.
At least it's when we're here already in the car for rain comes.
Okay, gotta concentrate. Pig. Here's the trike in front with a big pig on it. Off to the market tomorrow by the looks.
He's trying to sit down or whatever he's doing.
He's relaxed. See you, Mr. Pig.